Much going on in the world every day. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos. So how do we find peace in these trying times?
Yeah, in today's Kara's Curious, we're chatting with psychotherapist Margaret Cullen, and she's the author of a new book. It's called Quiet Strength: Find Peace, Feel Alive, and Love Boundlessly Through the Power of Equanimity. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what that is. Thank you for joining us, Margaret.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
So, I know you've done so much work on just having people find peace in chaos. And we look at the news every day. Even myself, as someone who's doing the news, it seems so jarring because the world is on fire right now. What's your advice so we can find peace even when there's so much it seems to worry about?
It's the question of the day, truly. And it's the question I'm always asked for good reason. And I think you said it right there with the world is on fire. I actually, that's the title of a chapter in the book. And is it actually on fire? So when we think about equanimity, there are a lot of different ways to both define it and access it. And one way is to really look at our language, which is so shaped by outrage and hyperbole due to social media, frankly, because we all know that's what gets tweets, that's what gets memes, that's what spreads, right? So I was confronted with this even in California. I grew up in Connecticut, yay, Connecticut.
Go Connecticut.
But during the terrible fire season of 2020, we really thought the world was on fire, but it wasn't. Our part of California was, but the whole world wasn't.
So how do you take a step back when you get caught up in these cycles, these repetitive dread and drear? How do you take a step back?
Exactly. So the first way is really just to notice how you're feeling, just to take a beat and say, wow, I'm afraid, I'm angry. Not to push it down, not to deny it, because it's actually different forms of denial that get us caught in escalation, paradoxically, right? That's what ends up leading to rumination and reactivating, the nervous system and the fight-flight response or whatever it might be. So pause, feel it, check in with yourself. And interestingly, when we don't feed feelings or suppress them, they pass. They pass quite quickly.
Yeah, I've seen
Somehow
studies that say 90 seconds or so if you allow yourself to feel something. But if we resist it, it persists and we get more and more upset. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, the 90-second rule. Exactly.
With this word, I've never heard of this word. Am I missing something? What is it?
Equanimity.
Equanimity.
Is that a word that you coined?
It's the real world, but does it just
a lot
mean
of people
peace?
haven't heard of this word. No, I did not coin it. It's been around for a long time, and it comes from the Latin roots, equus and animus. And, equanimity was introduced to Judaism in the 12th century, Sufism, Buddhism, all the Dharmic. You can find it in Stoicism. It's a funny, old-fashioned word, isn't it? That a lot of people have trouble with.
I'm going to try to incorporate it into my vocabulary.
Yeah, so I know we're going to take a deeper dive on the Kara's Curious streaming show and podcast, but what's something practical we can do when you start feeling activated and you're feeling anxious and nervous by something going on that you're seeing or feeling?
Yeah. So step one, check in with your feelings. Don't deny, don't suppress. Two other really easy hacks. There's the cognitive challenge. Am I using hyperbole? Am I getting pulled into hyperbole? In this moment, am I on fire? Is my house on fire? A reality check, basically. And then refuge. Where's the nearest refuge? My pet, look outside at nature, walk outside, break the spell that social media and, sorry to say, the news cycle can actually get us in a trance of fear and outrage and anger. Break the spell. Do something that gets you outside, that connects you with a sense of belonging to something bigger.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. You're going to do a deeper dive?
We're going to do a deeper dive. You know what you can do? You can watch Great Day Connecticut, where we focus on joy. Thank you, Margaret. We'll see you on the podcast. And the book, Quiet Strength, is available everywhere. You can find information